Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. I just want to take a second and thank all of my subscribers. Thank you for all of your support, all of your likes, all of your shares, all of your comments. If you are interested in a private reading, please just click on my website. I do have it linked below in the description bar. Lastly, I am on social media, so I am now on Facebook. If you're interested in liking my page on Facebook, please do. I am also on Instagram, and if you are interested in receiving a daily Oracle guidance message, I do draw and upload a daily Oracle guidance card every single day to my Instagram account. So if you're interested in that, then please head over and follow me on Instagram. Oh, and one last thing, for these general tarot forecasts, you should always be sure to watch not only your sun sign, but also your moon sign and your rising sign. If you happen to not know what your moon or rising sign are, I do have linked in the description bar below a website that actually can calculate that for you for free. So I wish you all a wonderful week. Just stay tuned for the reading. Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of March 14th through the 20th. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. All right, Virgo, let's get started. Here you are, Virgo. We have the Hermit. All right, Virgo, I do have the Five of Rods at the bottom of the deck, which can represent competition around you within the workplace. I can also see this as coworkers. This is that petty energy, though, petty arguments, having differences with others. Just those petty arguments, petty conflicts, arguing over nonsense, in other words. You know, don't add fuel to the fire. If you can walk away, if something's going on, just simply walk away. For some Virgos, this will be just simply that competition that's around you. All right, Virgo, so I have the Hermit here. Which can mean that maybe you're very focused on either seeing something, learning something, becoming enlightened, or some Virgos, honestly, you might be very focused on spending some time alone. Just, you know, having some you time. The Hermit represents introspection, spending time alone, going within, seeking that solitude. And I do have the King of Swords directly next to the Hermit. So I feel like for many Virgos, this is actually your energy. This is you being focused on spending that time alone. And then other Virgos, you could be focused on maybe just becoming enlightened about something, seeing something clearly, learning something, receiving that enlightenment maybe about a situation. You know, some other Virgos, this could be an air sign person that's significant within your life, maybe a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. Underneath the Hermit, I do have the Knight of Rods, which can represent movement. This is that hasty, sudden energy coming in. I do see the Knight of Rods when someone's moving to a new home. Or simply, you know, it's that energy coming in. Things could be happening quickly or suddenly. I do have the Temperance card underneath the King of Swords and next to the Knight of Rods. So the Temperance card for me, this is your angels, your spirit guides around you, guiding you. This is that divine guidance, that divine energy. You know, for some Virgos, this is some healing energy coming in for you this week. You being emotionally balanced. So if you have been going through some difficulties, you know, this can be some healing coming in, but also, you know, balancing of your emotions. Now, the overall energy for the entire week, I did pull the Four of Cups, and then I pulled a clarifier of the Devil, and, you know, so I wanted another clarifier, and I actually got the Hanged Man. So the Four of Cups can represent an offer coming in, simply an offer. For other Virgos, though, this can be an offer coming in that you find just not appealing at all. If that's the case, you might need to take a second look at it. And then for some other Virgos, the Four of Cups can represent feeling bored, feeling lonely, feeling flat, just emotionally uninspired. For me, the Four of Cups can also be an energy where you're thinking a little bit too much about the negative. You're focusing on the negative too much. You need to remain positive. And, you know, when I pulled the Devil, it's almost like for some Virgos, that's just confirming that negative mind frame. You might need to cut ties with just negative thoughts, thinking negatively. You have to somehow meditate, clear your mind, or somehow just find a way to release these negative thoughts or energies. The Devil represents feeling bound, feeling trapped, feeling tied to something. Now, for some Virgos, this can be something that, you know, just a situation you're not happy with, and you feel stuck in this situation. And we have the Hanged Man, which is feeling stuck, feeling blocked, stuck. You're not moving forward. With the Hanged Man, it is that temporary energy. And, you know, many times with this energy, what it's suggesting you need to do is you need to take a step back and you need to look at the larger picture. You need to look at the picture as a whole, look at everything as a whole. So take a step back, gain that fresh perspective. If you feel tied or bound or trapped in a situation or tied to something, take a step back. You need a fresh perspective, because there's got to be a way to sever ties. There's got to be a way to, you know, cut these ties. You have to maybe take a step back, have a different perspective, a more positive perspective in regards to severing ties with this negativity that's around you. Now, because this is a general reading, this will be different for, you know, all the different Virgos out there. For some of you, this will be maybe a relationship that you feel like you're stuck in, or you just can't get out of it. But there, you know, with the Hanged Man, I really think it's Spirit telling you you have to take a step back. You have to look at the larger picture, maybe gain a positive, fresh perspective. Take a second look. With the Four of Cups, it's definitely talks about taking a second look at something. You know, you could have an offer coming in regards to this situation, and you think it's not, you just don't find it appealing. You're not satisfied with it, but perhaps you need to take a second look. Because I think the energy is there for you to move forward. We have the Knight of Rods here. So the energy is here if you wanted to leave this kind of hermit energy behind and move away from the isolation and feeling alone. I think the energy is there for you to move forward. But, you know, you have to maybe take a step back and see things clearly, see things differently. There's got to be a way to sever ties with whatever this situation is. Now I also have the Five of Pentacles here, which can represent losing faith with something. I think for many of you, it obviously has to do with this situation that's going on here that you feel stuck in. You know, the Five of Pentacles can also represent feeling left out in the cold, feeling a lack within your life, not always financial, but feeling a lack somewhere. But I think for many of you, this is you simply maybe losing faith with this situation because you feel stuck. Now I also have the Seven of Swords here with the Nine of Rods. And the Nine of Rods is a warrior card. This is a person who's actually starting to feel hopeless. So it goes along with the Nine of Pentacles, you know. But starting to feel hopeless. Someone who's tired. It's actually, you know, this person's a warrior. They've been on the battlefield. They've been fighting for what it is that they want. So they're tired, they're exhausted, but they're here. They're still standing and they're still fighting. And there's, you know, there's a very clear, positive message that goes along with the Nine of Rods. And it's you're here, you're still standing, you've come this far. You need to hang in there and you need to continue on persevering because, you know, don't you dare give up right before miracles occur. So just hang in there, remain positive, and know that I think clarity is coming to you, Virgo. I think that you will eventually have a fresh perspective, and I do think that you will receive that clarity. The Seven of Swords can represent needing to take a risk. Or taking that risk, being a risk taker. So, because I have the Seven of Swords here, and he's kind of walking directly into, you know, the Four of Cups, the Devil, and the Hanged Man, this situation here. I feel like for some Virgos, what can help you with this situation is you taking a risk. And it might be a big gamble. You know, it might be a gamble. But perhaps that's the only way that you can get out of this energy or this situation is if you take a risk. Take a step back if you need to. Take some time alone if you need to. You know, with the energy of the King of Swords here, this is, you know, that mental energy where you're going to be in your mind, you're going to be strategizing, planning things out. The King of Swords is very detail-oriented, and he puts a lot of thought into something before he acts, before he takes action. But once he takes action, this is my warrior king. This is a fierce man, a strong-minded individual who doesn't give up, and he always comes out the victor. So take that time. Plan, strategize, and if you can take a risk, I feel like, you know, it actually might be beneficial. You have that divine guidance around you, and the energy is there for you to move forward. I think that for some of you, you might need to take a risk. And if you do, you will have that beautiful blessing or that reward come in because we have the Ace of Cups here. So there's definitely something, you know, at the end of the road for you here. There's some beautiful new blessing that wants to come in. This is a blessing from the heavens. Emotional fulfillment, some beautiful new beginning that's going to bring in that emotional fulfillment, that happiness, that content. I'm just seeing if I get anything else. For some of you, this might have to do with coworkers. You know, maybe you're unhappy in the job that you work in, and that's why we have the Five of Pentacles here, because maybe you feel that lack within the workplace, and maybe it's simply a lack of satisfaction. You might not get along with your coworkers. You're waiting. I see you being patient with the Nine of Rods here. You're sticking it out. Maybe it's because it's, you know, the only job you have, it's your livelihood. So I do think you need to have faith. Remain ambitious, and put a lot of thought. Continue on strategizing and planning. And there's got to be a way that you can get yourself out of this situation. I feel like I'm going to draw you your additional angel guidance card, but I feel like I need to draw you another card for just additional clarity in regards to the energies that are coming up for Virgo this week. Okay. Choose your battles. Choose your battles, Virgo. Choose your battles. For some of you, this can be co-workers. For some of you, this is a relationship, family, romantic, friendship. I mean, it can be anything. Choose your battles. You might simply need to walk away. Don't add fuel to the fire. Just walk away. And then I have challenging times. But choose your battles. Stand your ground. I'm getting that as well. For some Virgos, you might need to stand up for yourself. Stand up for what you believe in. You have that power. The King of Swords has very similar characteristics to the Emperor. And you have that strength. So I feel like, yes, choose your battles, but also you might have some challenges, obviously, this week. Know how strong you are, Virgo. Just hang in there. Know how strong you are. Stand your ground if you have to. Now, I am going to draw you an additional guidance card from my Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck. Some additional guidance for Virgo. What else does Virgo need to know for this upcoming week? Please show me some additional guidance. You know, Virgo, with the Five of Pentacles here and the challenging times, if you have people, you know, family members, you know, trusted friends, if you have people around you that you trust and that you can confide in, absolutely reach out to them this week. If you just need someone to talk to or someone's advice, please don't hermit yourself away and just kind of bottle it all up. I feel like, you know, there's a clear message with the Five of Pentacles as well, and there is help around. These two people here on this card are outside of a church, and they don't realize this. If they turn around, you know, they're outside of a church, that help is available to them. So just know, Virgo, that, you know, if you are feeling challenged and there's some stuff going on, you can reach out. There's help around you. You have your angels around you as well. So talk to your angels. Tell them what you need help with. Okay, that's interesting. I have Grace and Antoinette. To help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So for some Virgos, that's what this choose your battles in challenging times, that's what this is talking about. And it's a relationship, a friendship, a family relationship. There's something, maybe it's a misunderstanding or some sort of conflict with another person that's maybe close to you. It can be anybody in your life. And what your angels are suggesting to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. Choose your battles. Take a step back. Take a step back and look at the picture as a whole. Okay, Virgo, I do hope that you found this helpful, and I do hope that you have a good week. Take care.